There are a large number of videos on YouTube that you can see and learn from YouTubers about this game, but what I'm going to tell you here is some tips that I doubt that you already heard on this channel. So here are many tips, many little details inside this game that I'm sure the majority of people that are watching doesn't know. So let's hop in, okay? Let's start on the any map. Tangle should be fine. Ghost friendly, yes. The first thing I want to say is about mares. Okay, this one here. Everyone knows that mares can hunt between 40% average sanity and 60% average sanity in the dark. Everyone knows this. But what you don't know, probably don't know, is that this darkness doesn't mean visual. I'm gonna show you. Let's suppose that we have a mare here. Ghost's favorite room is the garage, okay? We have I'm using the filter of NVIDIA's filter, but we are in the dark, okay? So, mares can hunt here, from here, between 40 and 60% team average sanity, okay? Everybody knows this. But it's not the visual that matters, it's the light switch. It's the light switch that matters. So, if you have this, even in the darkness, you don't see a thing, but the switch is on, it's up. Mares cannot hunt from here between 40 and 60. Below 40, of course, they can hunt anywhere, doesn't matter. But between 40 and 60, they cannot hunt from here. This is a specific room, let's say. Why? Because the game understands that the light is on because it's up. The light switch is up. That's what matters for mares. Okay? I don't think you know this. People know this. The majority doesn't know, I think. So what matters is not if you have light, visual light or not, but what really matters is that if the light switch is up or down, or a lamp inside Ghost's favorite room is up or down, it's on or off. That's what matters. So let's say that the Ghost's favorite room, which is the entrance, but let's suppose that is the boys' bedroom, this one, okay? We have 3 light switch here. We have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. Let's suppose that we have a mare here, running here, walking here, okay? Walking. The idle state is always walking. But we have a mare here, okay? So, doesn't matter if the breaker is off, broken, on, off, doesn't matter. Forget about the breaker, okay? So, if that switch is on, up, okay, mare is with the feet inside this room, they cannot hunt from here between 40 and 60, even if we are in the dark, okay? Or if this is down, or hi there, it's gonna blow, okay, or this is on, the same thing. Very important about this light explosion. But let's suppose that this is a mare, the light exploded, as you saw. So now they can hunt between 40 and 60% average sanity, even if this is up. Why? Because once the light was exploded, this room was exploded, the game doesn't understand anymore that this is on. Okay? Once the light is broken, this doesn't matter for mare ability. You cannot have mare ability anymore on this light switch. Or neither you can stop mare's hunt from here between 40 and 60. They can. Now they can, okay? Because the light was exploded. But let's suppose they... Shut up. The mare just roaming to the bathroom, okay? And this is on, up, and she's walking here. She cannot hunt between 40 and 60% team average sanity. Okay, so what matters is the light switch, or the lamp. It doesn't matter the visual, okay? But once the light is broken, then they can hunt even if this is on, okay? So let's go to another one. Another very important tip for you is that let's suppose that you took your things and you go inside and the ghost starts hunt immediately, and you say, oh, it's a demon. Oh wait, it could be a mimic imitating demon. No, it's always demon. Inside this house particular, or any map that doesn't have a fire inside, like San Meadows Chapel, but if you run inside the house, the map, and the ghosts just hunt 100% average sanity, it's always demon. Always, not mimic. Why? Mimics can imitate demon, yes, but why it's not a demon right in the beginning? Why? Because once you touch the door, it doesn't matter if you open the door, if you just touch the door like this, okay, that's when the game understands that the case started. Okay, so once you touch the door for the first time, the ghost can slow down the temperature of its room, they can throw things, they can change favorite room, they can turn on lights, turn off lights, they can do anything except hunt and event because you are outside. Okay, so if you just touch here and doesn't enter, they can do anything. Okay, they are alive, let's say. Okay, so what I meant about mimics is that once you touch the door for the first time, the front door, any map, for the first time, mimics cannot imitate any ghost for 1 minute straight. Okay, so once you touch the door and the ghosts start hunt, it's a demon. It's not mimic imitating, because for 1 minute, once you touch the door, they cannot imitate any ghost. Okay, so that was tip number 2 or 3, I don't know. The next tip is about obakis. Many people, especially the beginners, they think that obake has a chance to change its body. You know that obake is a shapeshifter. Okay, so they can change the body once it's running, once it's hunting. Okay, so that is true. They can change, but it's not a chance. It's not 33% chance. It's not 50% chance. It's not. They blink on a specific blink number and specific time. Okay, and it has a specific sequence of ghost model changing. Let's start with the male. We have 7 male avatars, models. Okay, so you have the name for it. You have the butcher, you have the fisherman, you have the old guy, the grandpa, you can say, the naked. I don't know the name of this one. I just call the normal guy. There's a skeleton and the brainless guy. Okay, you can say that. But what most people don't know is that it's a specific change number for time and blinking. So once the ghost is started, they will always, obake, of course, they will always change the first time at the second 7 seconds hunt. They change for the first time, and this is the same thing as to say that they change on the blinking number 12. Okay, the blinking number 12 will be the first changing. It's not a chance. If you don't pay attention on the blinking number 12, you will miss. But it's not only the blinking number 12. The blinking number 12 is just the first one. So the blinkings are number 12, 27, 39, 54, 62, 80, 105, 120, 132. So that is the blinkings that the obake will change. It's not a chance. And it has a specific sequence of model changing. So let's say that the official avatar is the naked guy, okay, and it's obake. The first model will be the butcher. The blinking number 12 will be the butcher, then the fisher, then this one, then it changed for itself, okay? It's just a little glitch you can see, but it can change to the same model, okay? Then this one, then this one, then this one, then returns to this one, and on, okay? So it's not a chance of numbers, chance of time, chance of avatar models. No, it will be always this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, etc., etc. But let's say that the last changing of the hunt was to the this one, the normal guy, this one, okay? The first changing of the next hunt will be the skeleton guy, will not be the butcher, okay? So be careful with that. And for the girls, the women, we have just 4 avatars. The first one will be always the kid, then the grandma, then the pajama girl, then the tall lady, okay? Always. Again, if the last shapeshifter was to the grandma, the first changing for the next hunt will be pajamas girl, okay? Patient number 7. Okay, so Obake is not a chance. It's the number. The first blinking will be number 7 seconds. So if the ghost starts to hunt, try to time this, and when the second 7 arrives, try to look the ghost. If you have no changing, it's not Obake. It's not Obake. The next tip is about temperatures and weather. The weather inside Phas is going to tell you the average temperature inside the map, okay? So this weather is sunrise, is the hottest of the weathers, okay? So the average temperature for sunrise, it's 16 degrees. Let's see, okay, 16 degrees, okay? But that means, what that means? That means that anywhere inside the map, except the ghost's favorite room, will be 16. Okay, for this weather, of course. But once you turn on the breaker, the temperature slowly go up until it reaches 20 degrees. Anywhere, any map, any floor, any weather. If you have snow and you turn on the breaker, any room except the ghost room, any room will be 20 degrees Celsius. Of course, this will be little by little, okay? It's not just like this, of course. And once you have snow, which is the average temperature is 5, to reach 20, it will take much more time than the sunrise, of course. But if the ghost doesn't turn off the breaker, it's going always to be 20 degrees Celsius, okay? Any map. But another very important thing, just for indoors rooms. So we have a house here, a normal house. So any room here is indoor. But if you are on Maple Lodge, if you are in a courtyard in Sunny, if you are on the Campwood Woodwind, if you have open sky, let's say, doesn't matter if the breaker is on for a long time. Doesn't matter. The temperature will always be the temperature, the average temperature for the weather you are. So let's say I am in Maple Lodge right now with the sunrise. Anywhere that is not the cabin, the reception, I think the bathrooms also, any open area will be 16. If it is snowing, will be 5. If it is a rain, doesn't matter if it is the soft rain or the heavy rain, will be 8. If you are if you have clear sky, will be 13. If you have blood moon, will be 13. Even if the breaker is on, because it's an open area. But a house like this, let's see, we have 16. Okay, 16. Here we have -9 because this is the ghost favorite room. Okay, but here you have a little room in here. That's why the temperature is a little bit down. But this one is 16. This one is 18. It's 16 because the temperature needs to the temperature needs to, you know, go up and down just to be beautiful, be handsome, just to be pretty. in the thermometer, but the official temperature here is 16. Okay, here the same thing, 16. Okay, but if we turn on the breaker little by little, here also, oh, the bone is here, we have 16, but the breaker is on, so little by little, slowly, it's going to be 20 degrees Celsius here and anywhere but the ghost favorite room. Okay, I'm not gonna wait till this happen, but is this what happens if you turn on the breaker? If you turn off the breaker, the average temperature will respect the weather temperature. Okay, so next tip. So the next tip is just a curiosity, but many people, and I was this person just month before, that always heard that the ghost vision, the light of sight they have from you, it's infinite. They can see you a billion kilometers away. That is not true. Okay, that is not true. The top distance they can seize you, they can have light of sight of you, LOS, is 75 meters. Yeah, 75 meters. Okay, this, in few words, is the same thing to say that they can see you anywhere, anytime, if there is no obstacles in between, of course. That's why we say that it's infinity vision, okay? But it's not, it's 75, because this distance, 75 meters, you don't have a straight line from the ghost to you without a door, without a wall, without a furniture, without anything. There is just one place inside the whole game so far. You have this distance without no uh, things in between. It's on Brownstone, the school, okay? Because this is the biggest map in terms of area. This is the biggest map. So from here to class 7 to class 13, you have 83 meters. That means, I say that the ghost can seize you top 75 meters only. Okay? So that means that if the ghost is here on this wall, it's walking here, and you are right here with the door open, we have no furniture in this corridor. We have anything in this corridor. It's a straight corridor with nothing in between. So if you are here with the door open, both doors are open, the ghost will not have light of sight of you and will not hunt you, because the distance is much more than 75. This is the only place you can have this, because from here to here is 48. Okay, you don't have this straight line anymore. We can have also on the second floor with the two doors open, you can have from classroom 25 to classroom 33. The ghost cannot see you, even if the door is open, because it's not infinity LOS, it's 75 meters. Okay? We say that it's infinity because the only situation you have, the only scenario you have for this curiosity is this one, only on school. Okay, any other map you won't have 75 more than 75 meters straight line without a wall, without anything, a door or a furniture, a closet, anything. You don't have this. Let's say on Sunny Meadows, we take Sunny Meadows. We are, if the ghost is walking here and you are here, you have 2 doors protecting you from the ghost light of sight. Okay, so it's impossible to have 75 meters straight on Sunny Meadows. You only will have this on Brownstone. Okay, so this is a curiosity. Now, if you are on a public lobby or on a Twitch stream, and people say, "Oh, the ghost can seize you anywhere, any distance, could be a billion kilometers away." No, that's not true. It's 75 meters top. Okay, so I believe that these were Many tips, many little details that I don't think that the majority of you that are watching know about this. So give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I see you on the next video. Bye.